What's up, everybody? Jason here from the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, coming at you with a brand new Unbox with Me video today, live stream. We're going to unbox some toys. We're going to unbox our feelings. We're going to dig deep. Yeah, because emotions. Hey, how's it going? Today is Wednesday, December 18th. They call it the hump day. Oh, the chat's already going. I'm pretty excited about that. So here we go with another Unbox with Me video. If you out there want to unbox with me, you can do that. Just get a hold of me below. I'll send you a link. You can jump right on. We had John on yesterday. It was really fun. He showed us one of the biggest toys they've ever made in the history of toys. That's not true, but it's a very large toy, the size of my girlfriend. It's because she's really small. And also that color, it's weird. Anyway, that's yesterday's stream. Check it out. We got some big news. I'll repeat it again all day this week. Maybe every day I should. But if you notice up there in the corner, it says enlistinthecorps.com. So we, for 4 years of doing this podcast, been wanting to have a little fun name for all the patrons and channel members, our group of close-knit family members, and finally came up with one. And so everybody's in the core. Hey, what's the core? Let me show you. I found, Tiffany reminded me at the literal last second. You can see the logo. Hey, check it out. That's really cool, right? The core, the Cracktastic Organization of Retro Plastic Specialists. And that's all you guys. Pretty cool, right? Right? Heck yeah, that's awesome. That's you guys. And all you got to do is, head to enlistinthecorps.com. You can head over there, pick the tier that suits you, or if you want to be a channel member here on YouTube, you can click that join button down below. For just 99 cents a month, you can be a channel member. You get all sorts of cool things like different color name in the chat. You get a sweet little icon next to your name that changes colors on how long you've been a member. You get all sorts. You get exclusive emojis. I think I'm gonna wait till Elgin and I can film another intro for Patreon, but I think I want to add so on Patreon there's a $1 tier and a $5 tier. Basically, I think I'm going to add that to our channel membership too as an option to get more things. The secret word on the street, don't tell anyone because we haven't started doing it yet. But we are probably going to start doing bonus episodes for the bigger tier, so that it would fall every other week when the episodes aren't live. So you'd get an episode every week in it, essentially. But I'm just talking. That's not official. We haven't done it yet, but we've talked about it and I think we're gonna. But anyway, if you want to join in the core, be in the core, enlist, go to enlistinthecorps.com, hit that join button down there. All right, well, let's get over to the chat because you guys are all right. We got some hey ho ho ho. Let's go. Yeah, the Ramones should have did a Christmas version of that song with some sleigh bells in there. That'd be great. And then Miss Tiffany says, "Don't call us names, Jimmy." That wasn't very nice, Jimmy. Optimus, what? And then there's things, and he says, "When do we get our badges?" Well, you'll see in the chat on Facebook or on YouTube chat, you'll see a little star and circle next to your name. That's your icon, your badge. I know you want like a little flip out badge you can show, be like, you go into a store, you're like, no, I get special privilege. And flip out your badge, be like, nah, I'm a member. Miss Tiffany says, "I'll make you one." She's crafty like that. Don't threaten her with those kind of ideas. She'll do it. Yes, that's what I know. Wednesday, one day closer. 1 week from today, we'll be sipping our eggnogs by the fire. What did I say wrong? Everybody loves eggnog, right? People like that. People still drink that. I remember when I was a kid, uh, that was I loved eggnog. And then I grew up, and I think maybe it got weird, and I'm, like, too scared because it's so milk egg based. And Tiffany has her opinion. That's disgusting. I don't remember eggnog being green, but that's Jimmy says eggnog latte. Oh, that, I'm not a coffee person, but I'm sure that's delicious. Maybe that'll be today's eggnog, huh? Um, so yeah, today's question is going to be, what are your favorite Christmas treats? Eggnog, huh? Not a fan, they say. That's too bad. Are there Christmas treats? Is that even a thing? Did I just make that up? I personally, my favorite thing, I try to always start a tradition of it because I want it every Christmas morning. My lovely assistant's listening intently off camera. My favorite, I swear I've told you this. The thing I always want to do, well, every Christmas morning, this is what I'm going to do, whether you allow it or not. But I love getting up. I love turning on the TV and playing a YouTube fireplace with the crackling fiery wood and maybe some background Christmas music, and just have that on for when the kids get up, because nobody really has fireplaces anymore, right? And so just to create that ambience, and it's really great. But one of my favorite things is the making or having. You hear me change it from me doing it to somebody else. From having cinnamon rolls, just because of that smell in the morning. Cinnamon rolls cooked in the oven, just permeating the. Oh man, and then maybe some hot chocolate. That just sounds like an amazing morning. Jimmy, Baki candy and figgy pudding. I don't think you've ever had figgy pudding. Is that real? Have you really? I can't imagine that's a real treat. I mean, I know it's a real treat, but what? What are you? How early do you think I'm going to wake up? She says, well, if you're, I mean, I know, well, you've probably figured it out, but I'm a little kid at heart. So I am easily the first one up and out of there just to go get everything going. Jimmy says Stacy makes it every Christmas. Figgy pudding. I'm not posting that comment. You can read it in the chat. What is bocce candy? I don't know what that is. I'll have to Google that later. But it ends with candy and pudding. So those two things, hell yeah, Jimmy. I'm all for that. What do you guys like to eat and snack on in the morning when you're opening presents or when you're done with presents? Do you have a traditional Christmas morning food tradition? Just looking for ideas. I don't know what Miss Tiffany normally does food, snack, drink wise. I'm sure I will find out shortly. But yeah, I just wondered. That's one of my favorite things, because it's so ridiculous to put on that fake fireplace, but yet it feels amazing. I love it. A little too much probably, but all right. That's what I know. I wonder. Oh, that's true. Miss Tiffany says nothing. We starve on Christmas because everything is closed. Well, I'm a Boy Scout, so I like to be prepared. So I'm gonna remind myself to pick up some cinnamon rolls and some Insta hot chocolate. I'll do it. All right, well, let's open some toys today. Enough of that craziness. I got to get that off the screen, though. So yesterday, I told you guys I was going to open a little 4-part series worth of Transformers that came out a little bit ago called the comic book editions of certain series of toys. The first 2 are all repaints. The second 2 are brand new toys. Third one, they're kind of retools of other ones, but they are by far new toys. Jimmy says Bacchi is an Italian candy, hazelnut covered in milk chocolate, and it comes with a little fortune. Oh, he thinks it means kiss in Italian. It sounds like it would be that. I think you're right. So these Transformers, I'll show them to you again. We got, they're pretty cool. The spines of the boxes all form one new image while showing what's in them. Pretty freaking cool. So you can see what's coming up. We did Shockwave yesterday. Looks like old Grimlock's next. Pretty cool. We got Grimlock here. This is from issue number 8. And this is straight from the cover. You know, instead of Marvel, now it says Takara Tomy. And now, the Dinobots, their introduction. Pretty exciting. From that original Marvel run. Oh, yeah. Oh! I had to get that thumbnail in there, you know. Almost forgot. These have the cool Velcro covers. This Velcro is like hella strong because I feel like I'm going to rip the sticker right off of them every time I do them for each one. But here we go inside. Look at this. It's Grimlock that we know and love. We've had 17 of this mold now. This is probably number 4 or 5 at this point, and they just redid another one for a Godzilla repaint series 1 that's pre-ordered now. But anyway, in the comic book, we know in the comic books there's pretty limited colors, so everyone initially had some weird ass color schemes. So in the comic book, it was more of a blue head. And with all these, they had a little bit of cell shading, kind of a comic book shading to it. We'll see it when we get in there. More really cool art on the sides, the top. Awesome, right? There's that spine image that we saw that shows the part of the big picture. And then here we are at the back. Some more panels from the comic book. Pretty great. It's a little bit there of Shockwave fight and swoop. Awesome, right? So even in Dino mode, he looks pretty normal, except for it's this bright yellow instead of a gold that we're used to. That neck is, G1 was kind of a clear amber, and then all the other rest of that gold was like literal gold. So here we see him. He comes with his crown, of course, King Grimlock. He has an extra sword. Yeah, pretty cool. So let's get him out of there. Trusty knife. I know, Jimmy. Dinosaurs and robots. How could you go wrong? He says, I like that one. Me too. Yeah, old Grimlock. The crazy part about this Grimlock, or no one expected, is when the first Grimlock of this mold came out in Studio Series 86. It was great. People got him, but then he went away and he became super hard to find and super expensive on the secondary market. Oh, there he is, all tied down. Get a closer look. Oh yeah. Let's free him from his earthly tomb here. Yeah, so that first edition, that first wave Grimlock, super hard to find, super expensive. People were going nuts. Hundreds of dollars for this not even close $100 toy. I mean, he's a big leader class toy. Don't get me wrong, but and so even when they started doing these kind of repaints, there was a shattered glass version. There was a what? Can't. People started getting those just because they're like, is this the only chance we're getting this Dinobot again? And I think they said that they're going to re-release the original Grimlock again, which I love the idea, because then that screws over all the scalpers that have been keeping the price up. Okay. I think that's all the junk. Yeah. What a... fix some of this so I can put a sword in his hand. All right, what a beefcake. Well, here he is up close. We'll get a better look at him. See that? Just neat how it's turned to just one solid blue color. What is that, black? Yeah. It's kind of black up there on the top of his head, but you can see that. Come on. Do it. Anyway, the little shading highlights, painted on there is really neat. You can see it on his hands and arms. A little bit definitely on his legs, a little bit. The inside of that's black. That's neat. Yeah, pretty freaking cool. Just such bright colors, and it's just anytime you get a normal character that you're used to seeing one way, it's amazing to get to see him another way. Yeah, he is. Miss Tiffany says he's so much bigger than Shockwave, and he is. Let's take a look. Do my best here. Oh yeah, Shockwave, little fella. Yep, that's one of the most awesome thing about the Studio Series 86 line is they did a pretty good job of trying to come close with the scale. And so this is really your normal sized bot now, about 6 inches or so. And then they made all these Dinobots this much taller and bigger and beefier, and it's just awesome to see them lined up next to just normal sized dudes. They're really, really great in that back row for sure. Here's a look at his gun. Nothing too crazy. And it clips on here. You can see the little tooth thing onto his butt. It's really weird. Let's get his crown on there. We'll look at it close. It's just a nice kind of matte gold. As you can see, the rest of the gold on him is. Let me put that on his head. Get on there, King. Oh, he's a man. Yeah. What a cutie. What a cutie. What? JT976 Evil Channel member John says, wow, that's a strange looking Optimus Prime figure. I think I have that one. All right. Looks ready to battle. That's for sure. Yeah. Comic edition. Is this the one you got, John? My memory's terrible. I remember you getting one. But yeah. Big boy. Kind of. I like that it's unnecessariness, but it's got like the way this hinges back here is really reminiscent to the original, which is cool. Just little things. He definitely does not transform the same, thank goodness, but oh, cool. Then that is the one you got. John says, yes, that's him. Awesome. Yep. Finally decided to open these things and like it. I like it. Make a nice little sub collection section on a shelf one of these days when I get more shelves. I know you're looking around. I know we'll find room. Anyway, yeah, awesome. Number 2 out of 4. We'll try again tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Like to get those all open. That'd be amazing. Yep. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Remember, if you want to enlist in the Corps, go to enlistinthecorps.com. I know everyone here already is, and it's so appreciated. You guys are amazing. And yeah, just want to push everyone up to that higher tier on Patreon so you can get into the exclusive chat we have with all the other patron members. We got a couple guys in there that do some serious 3D printing. So like anytime something comes up you might need or want something, they're like, oh yeah, here's this and that. And then we get to see what they're always making. And that part's really cool. Oh, come on. Core, the Core, not Atlantic. Anyway, all the other links can be found at cracktasticplastic.com, your favorite place to hang out on the internet. It's true. I'm just saying it. All right. Well, I'll get out of here. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna go hang out. I don't know, but thanks you guys for your time, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And that's pushing the buttons.